Hey guys, I'm back again to do another video for the Horrorman's channel. This week's theme is to watch a movie that's not rated R. I don't exactly remember how he phrased it, but you could watch an unrated movie or a PG-13 movie, and I went with a PG-13 movie, Cry Wolf from 2005, and let me just say, I love this movie. It has a really good cast, which I don't know if they were well known back then, but now, to me, it has an excellent cast. This has Julian Morris, who has been in things like ER, Sorority Row, and Pretty Little Liars. He plays Ren, and I've seen every single Pretty Little Liars episode, so that's what I know him from. This also has Lindy Booth, who was in Wrong Turn and Dawn of the Dead, which I don't think her character was that great in Dawn of the Dead, but she plays much better in this movie. Those are the two main leads, and they do an excellent job. They're good. Good acting, I think. This also has Jared Padalecki. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but Supernatural. He plays Sam Winchester. And that is an awesome show, because, it's got all the supernatural-y things, vampires and ghosts and, all that weird stuff awesomeness. And he was in some horror movie remakes, House of Wax and Friday the 13th. Yeah, I like those. And like I said, this cast is really cool because it's a lot of I guess people you would find in horror movies and stuff. This also has Gary Cole, who's been in a gazillion things. What I best know him from is American Gothic. He played the sheriff on that, and he was in Office Space, which I like that movie, and his character is weird and funny in that movie. Yeah, if you could get to this, that would be great. I don't know. And he played Mike Brady in the Brady Bunch remake movies. I guess that's what you would call them. They're kind of spoofy, funny versions, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched those. And this also has Christy Wu, who was in Drive Me Crazy, and she was on several episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she was in Return to Halloween Town. She played the sinister girl. This is cool. It has John Bon Jovi, and I really like him. Great singer. Favorite album is actually a movie album. It's Young Guns 2, Blades of Glory. That is one of my favorite albums. And I don't really know all the album names, When They're When Slippery, When Wet, or something. I believe my sister had that one. That one probably was pretty cool. But yeah, I like Bon Jovi. He was in quite a few things. Well, he has all his music video stuff, but he was in Ally McBeal. He was in the Vampires Los Muertos movie. I don't speak Spanish. Muertos, I don't know. I'm death. Spanish. It's the death of me. Anyways, because I have a hard enough time pronouncing English words. I mean, names and places and, yeah, I can't talk. Let's add Spanish to that. But you know what I'm saying, because, yeah, y'all are smart people. But anyways, this movie is pretty awesome, and if you have never seen it, I suggest that you watch it before I go into further detail. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I'm gonna spoil this for you. Maybe. I don't know, because I'm not a very good explainer about movies and stuff. I just know that I like them, and I like this, and I like that, and I like this. But basically, the movie is Cry Wolf. And basically, you know the story about crying wolf. You know, people don't believe you when you cry wolf. They think that you're a liar. And these group of students have played this game. I guess it's called Cry Wolf or Wolf or something. Anyways, it's a liar's game. So basically, they're all going to be sheep except one person is the wolf, and you have to figure out who the wolf is, and you go off of lies, who's the best liar. And yeah, so, and it's Lindy Booth, her character Dodger is, I guess, the one that came up with this game. She has a main purpose for this, and you don't really realize it. She's a little bit twisted herself, but it's very interesting because this movie has, it has good suspense. It's a mystery. It's a whodunit. I mean, there's plot twists. There's, you think it's going to start out like a typical slasher, that somebody's going to be just going around campus slashing people. It has a very, Scream vibe about it in the beginning, and then also kind of like a urban legend-y thing going on here. And, it just takes many different, it transforms, it's the plot twists, and it just keeps you guessing. So it starts off as this little game that they play. And then they decide, okay, there's been a murder locally. Guess maybe you would say the town slut or something. Or that's what they make her out to be. I don't know if she really was or not, but she's a blonde and she got shot. So they take this idea and decide, hey, we're going to play our game with the whole school. So they come up with the idea that, okay, so that kill is just the beginning. It's fixing to happen to more people. And they come up with the story of different people that would get killed in various different ways, which is basically their characters thinking of, because they're talking about themselves. And they write up this email and send it to the whole entire student body, which gets everybody talking. And the rumors are going around. Everybody's talking about it. Then stuff gets real. They start getting stalked, and, people are disappearing. And Julian Morris's character, which I'm thinking his name was Owen, I may be wrong, he's thinking, what if the real killer got the email and is now, playing along with them and trying to, make what they said come true, because he's getting these messages from somebody named the Wolf, and, he thinks it's the real killer. This movie just takes on one thing after another. So, while he's being stalked and it seems like people are disappearing and being killed, and they're setting this whole thing up, they're actually playing a game with him. Each one stalked each other and did this, they're playing with each other. And it just builds and builds and builds, and the suspense and the tension, and he thinks it's real, and it's real. It's real in his mind. And Dodger's character, we find out that she's actually sleeping or has relations with John Bon Jovi's character, who is a teacher there. And so, you don't put everything all together. It just keeps unraveling and taking turns, and you find out that they were just messing with him. He was the one they were messing with, and they all messed with each other, just mind tripping and scaring each other. And then at the end, it just took this one whole 80 plot. He ends up shooting John Bon Jovi's character, and they all reveal that they're not dead because it goes through each character being killed like how they said it was going to happen. So, you know, he thinks it's real, and in his mind, it's real. And he finds the gun that he believes shot the original girl that got killed, the blonde, and he ends up shooting Jon Bon Jovi's character. And it's just like, what? And they all come out and they're shocked. They're like, I can't believe you shot him, you know. They're all just like telling the cops it was a prank. I mean, it was a game, you know. And then he gets arrested and ends up at the jail, and they're talking to him, and come to find out, Jon Bon Jovi's character was seeing the blonde-headed chick, and he had bought tickets for him and her to go away somewhere, and, you know, the plot is still unraveling. You don't realize it, but you're starting to put it together, but maybe not really. And to come to find out, you know, Dodger's character, who was involved with him, and Owen saw this, what he thought he saw. She had told him that she broke up with him. But in reality, it was the other way around. Jon Bon Jovi's character broke up with Dodger. And so, you know, I don't think she was having it. She killed that girl. She shot him. She left the gun in the teacher's drawer for Owen to find, and he ended up shooting Jon Bon Jovi. It was all a big setup, and she marked him right from the beginning. As soon as he transferred to this school, she got him and played him. And in the end, she said, and who would believe you, you know, this ridiculous story. I mean, after you done lied about so much, you know, it's the whole cry wolf thing. Nobody believed you. Nobody will believe you now. And everything was set up for Jon Bon Jovi's character to take the fall, and he's dead, and he has no say-so now. So, I mean, seriously, how can he defend himself and say, no, I did not do that. I love that girl. I didn't kill her. But it makes me wonder if he didn't have maybe an idea in his head about what was going on. But we'll never know because he got killed. And she set the whole thing up. And it's crazy. I mean, it's an awesome little mind trip. And I love the plot of it. It takes on so many different forms. And I love the suspense of it. And, you know, it's different. You know, you don't get that many movies like this. No, there's not a lot of kills, and there's not a lot of gore, and there's not a lot of this. There's not a lot of nudity. There's not nudity. There's not, like, cussing all over the place. But it's a decent story. And I like it. I like the story. I mean, now I really like the people that's in it. I mean, I may not have, like, really known everybody back then, but it's even better now, I think, than when I originally watched it. But it's always been in my mind. I've always thought about this movie as really liking it and thinking it was awesome. And it was good. It was refreshing to actually watch it again. It's been so long. So, yeah. And this may not be your cup of tea, but hey, I really like this movie. So, anyways. Check out the Horrorman's channel, and let's continue to do these reviews and have fun and watch some really great stuff. And I can't wait till next time, so I'll see y'all guys then.